what's next is to take this brass ring and take it to places it's never been. He said, where's that? I said, I don't know. Let's figure it out together. So I'll share this one story with you guys, and you'll appreciate this too. I was coming up, and my very first contract with the WWE, with Vince that I signed with him, was a 5-year contract for $150,000 a year.
How old are you at this time?
24.
Okay.
Okay. 150 grand a year.
So 750 is what you're signing.
750. However, keep in mind, not only taxes, but also in that world of pro wrestling, I had to pay for everything. So I pay for hotel and food and transportation.
Wait, so when you're on the road 250, he's not covering the rooms and
Not then.
Okay.
Not the
Not
first
then.
contract.
It's different now. So, and again, 150 grand per year is great. When you're wrestling 250 dates a year, do the math.
Broke.
What you're getting per match.
Right.
And it was what it was. It was an opportunity for me. Look, I came from $7, so this, great. It was time to renegotiate. And a couple of wrestlers at that time, about 3 years later, as I became The Rock, newly minted The Rock, it was time he wanted to renegotiate my contract about 2 to 3 years in. A couple of wrestlers at that time had their own agents. I chose not to have an agent. He said, are you going to have an agent? Are you looking for an agent? I said, I'm not. I'd like to negotiate with you directly. And how we met was with a handshake, and I believe how we're going to do this is with a handshake. Handshakes are very important to me, as I know everybody in this room. So I always say my handshake is better than anything I ever sign. It's right here. So he said, great, I love that. I respect it. He said, what are you thinking? And I said, who's the highest paid, if you don't mind me asking, between us, who's the highest paid on the roster? He said, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I said, okay. I said, if you don't mind me asking, what's his guarantee? He said, $1 million. I went, okay. I want 2. So, oh, I know, the balls of that kid. So he said, 2 million? I said, yes. Guaranteed? Yes. And he said, I'm just curious, where do you get that from? Like, what are you figuring out in your mind? And I said, well, I love Steve, I respect him, but if he's getting $1 million, where I see myself going is past $1 million, I think it should be 2. And he went, okay, I understand that logic. He said, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to put you in contact with one of our executives, and I need you to take a couple of months, if it takes that long, because I was on the road. He goes, I need you to understand the business. I need you to understand the business, this side of the